What's up? What's up? It's your boy Sneaky Q. We back again with Mop Magazine with our artist spotlight. I got a special guest, the beautiful Nica Nashae.
I met you. Life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural woman.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad we finally got this
I am
taken care of.
so glad as well.
So you're getting ready to go on tour soon.
I am.
Let's talk about some of those tour dates.
So the tour starts. First of all, let me just say thank you to Caleb Johnston, who's the American Idol winner of season 13. He actually invited me out to do the tour with him, so I'm very honored to be a part of this tour. The tour starts May the 2nd and end on May the 24th.
Okay, so like, what cities are you gonna be going? Is it
So
like
we're
every
going to
city?
basically tour the southeast region. We're going to hit Atlanta, we're going to hit Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina. Then we're going to go to Kentucky, Athens, places like that. Pretty much the southeast region.
So I'm pretty sure you're excited.
I am very excited.
Is this the first tour you ever been on?
Yes, this is my first tour.
Okay. So you alluded to the American Idol. You were a finalist.
I was.
How was that experience?
It was a bittersweet experience. Of course, I did not want to get voted off, but in the meantime, during the season, I met a lot of great people and like meeting some great people like Caleb, and we became good friends, and now we're doing shows together. So it's a bittersweet moment, bittersweet deal.
So let's talk about the process of getting on American Idol or any type of show like that.
It is not an easy process, not at all. You go through the preliminary rounds, which are basically like the producers of the show. It's hard trying to get past those rounds, so you really have to go in and you really have to show your talent. You really have to bring it during those rounds. So there's like three preliminary rounds, and then you go to like the judge rounds, and then pretty much once you get to the judge rounds, it's kind of like for me. It was a more relaxed moment because I knew that I could get them, I could win them in. So yeah, it's a process. It's just getting past the preliminary rounds. But other than that, you're good to go.
So do you look at that as being like a good experience that you had to go through, kind of get where you want to go?
Absolutely, absolutely. That was a great experience. I was very honored to be a part of that show. I gained more fans. I got publicity from the show, so it was a very blissful moment, or trying to feel experience.
So obviously you come from a singing background.
I do.
Your late father was a gospel singer.
Yes.
So let's talk about the early influence he had on you in being a musician.
Why did you come here? I'm sorry. That's kind of an emotional thing, so y'all can edit this however y'all want to edit it. But I lost my father at the age of 5, and at a young age, growing up, I've always used to witness him doing music, singing, writing, all the nine, the whole nine. And it just it grew on me, and it grew on my brother. So ever since I was about 3 years of age, I started singing, and my dad told my mom, she's going to be a singer one day. And after he passed, my mom kind of got away. We kind of got away from the music thing until we moved back home to Millersville, and we started back up. My mom put me in the church, in the choir, and it went from there. And I've been singing ever since, all throughout school, everything, plays, funerals, weddings, whatever, you name it.
I know it is a sensitive subject, but do you kind of feel like you're kind of like picking up where you left off at?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's although singing and being an artist is my dream, I feel like I am trying to accomplish my dream, and he So it's just like a legacy. So
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
mhm.
I would think like you picking up where he left off, and I mean, honor him doing the same as well. Just kind of like bringing justice to what he really wanted you to do. Because I'm pretty sure he told your mother at an early age that you were going to be a singer.
Yes,
So you just bringing that into fruition.
absolutely.
So you have a lot of auditions coming up. Let's talk about some of the different auditions that you have coming
Well, I
up.
have an audition actually for a band, like a touring band. It's a well-founded band that tours all over the United States. So I'm gonna go out and audition for that, and hopefully I get the opportunity to, come on board with the band members and go and perform and better myself as an artist in my craft and just have fun. And meanwhile, that's what I love to do. So, and I'm not gonna, not pursue my career as an independent artist. I'm still gonna do that, but why not have fun and make money while you can? So that's the goal.
So as a musician, as an up and coming R&B artist, do you feel you have some weaknesses that you need to work on? I mean, I know it. Please don't give me the cliche answer that we all have weaknesses, but it's like something particular that you constantly tell yourself that you have to work on a daily basis.
Yes.
If so, what is
Um,
it?
with my vocal ability, I would like to work more on control. I've never taken voice lessons, so I really want to take voice lessons and learn more in depth about how to breathe because breathing is very, very important with singers. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Wow, she really don't know this," but I know a little bit. But I want to, I want to be groomed in those areas so that I can be a better singer. So I'm always thinking every day, what I can do to better myself and taking voice lessons and getting those skills down packed is what I wanted to do.
So let our audience know like the taking voice lessons is kind of strenuous, because you got to work on your vocal cords and stuff like that. Like people don't understand that. Like they think it's just like you just singing and stuff like that. But sometimes your voice gets like hoarse and it gets sore and stuff like that. So
And
how do you deal with that?
what you do is a lot of times when your vocal cords are sore or they're strained, it's because you're singing improperly. So taking those lessons will teach you, the proper way to sing so that you won't, Now don't get me wrong now, even if you're singing properly, um, you will get tired. Your vocal cords will tire out, eventually. But the good thing is about the vocal lessons, if you have a great coach, he or she will teach you the proper ways of how to sing so that you won't damage your vocal cords. Because later on down the road, you might not be as good as you used to be because you're damaging your vocal cords all along. So it's good to have those lessons.
Well, it's funny you said something about damaging your vocal cords because I don't know if you heard, but I read something about Mariah Carey. She was singing improperly for like her whole career, and like now her voice is kind of like taking a hit now.
Yeah.
So that maybe allude to what you're saying, like singing. But I mean, she's a Grammy winner and
She
this, that, and the third. So I
she
mean,
is. I mean,
people go with what goes for them, right?
right. I'm quite sure that she's probably regretting it now because I mean, no singer who loves to sing wants that to happen to them, in the long run. So I'm quite sure she's probably like trying to find ways to, you know, sing properly now and not damage her vocal cords further because she don't want to get lymph nodes. I don't know if she has lymph nodes or not, but that's something you definitely don't want to have. Then you end up having to have surgery. Um, like one of my favorite artists, Fantasia. Thank God, that she was able to bounce back after her surgery. She's so covered out of blood. So, you just don't want to put yourself in that situation to where later on down the road you may need surgery or you have lymph nodes or, that's why it's so important to sing properly. And that's why I want to take vocal lessons and learn the proper ways.
So as far as the music business and the music industry, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Um, I see
Where do you
myself.
want to see yourself in the next 5 years?
I would like to see myself on a Billboard chart, on the billboards. I want to see myself at the next Grammy Awards, the next BET Awards. I want to see myself there. But first and foremost, as an artist right now, I know the business just a little bit, but I need to know it in depth. So right now I'm studying every single day about the music industry, the music business. As an artist, it's any artist, for any artist out there, I feel like every artist needs to learn the business so that you know the ins and out of this business, because it's a lot when it comes to this business. And me, as being an independent artist, learning that business will help me, maneuver my way up to that billboards and BT awards without being, screwed over in the long run.
It's good. It's definitely good that you said something about the business side, because I was at an event, some industry professionals there, and they said that this day and age with the music business, the singing and the talent is like the third or fourth thing on the tree. It's social media,
Yes.
it's the marketing and branding,
Right.
it's everything other than the actual music.
Right.
So how do you feel about that?
Of course I don't like it because there are so many talented artists out here. However, it gives the independent artists, now we have a little more leeway. You know what I'm saying? Because we have social media, and we have all the resources now that we can use on our own that we really don't need a record label for. So it's kind of like bittersweet, because you may not be an artist that's, you may be an artist that's not a great singer, but hey, you can make it if you learn the business and you work social media. You can actually have an opportunity in this music industry. So it gives pretty much anybody a chance to be successful in the industry. So it's bittersweet.
You're right. You're right. If you got one of the things they said, if you got the social media following, you got the fan base already there, that's what A&R people, that's what record labels, that's what they want to see. They want to see, does Nica Nashae have people following her, fans checking to see what music she has coming out, and looking at some of the different things you got going on. So that's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. And a lot of artists also, I don't know, I've never done this. I want to do it the hard way. If I have to, work my social media, work the fan base or whatever. A lot of artists buy their followers. I'm not one of those artists that buy my followers. I rather do the groundwork, reach out to my artists. Not my artists, sorry, my followers, and build from there and just make a connection. That's how you basically get your followers to follow you. They like to know that there's a connection between you and them. So any chance that I get, I try to reach out to everybody that likes a picture or likes a picture on Instagram, or comment or something. I try my best to reach out to each and every last one of those followers and make a connection, say thank you. Just a simple thank you can be a long way, because that's gonna eventually be a diehard fan, and that's what you want. You can have a lot of followers, but are those followers your diehard fans? If you put out anything, will that person buy each and everything that you put out? Half the time they probably won't, because they don't have that connection. So that's another thing that I'm working on, building connections with my followers, so that they can become true fans. Because at the end of the day, I need true fans. I can have 1 million followers, but half of those people probably won't buy anything that I put out. So how am I going to make it as an artist? You know what I'm saying? So that's what you have to do.
Yeah, building a core fan base is key with anything, because those are the people that's going to ride with you when you're wrong and ride with you when you're right.
Right.
All right, so let's go back a little bit. In your music career so far, you've done a lot of big things. Obviously, the American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
You had appearances on BET 106 and Park.
Yeah.
But you also opened up for the Falcons game.
Yes.
Tell me about that experience.
That was an experience to die for. I really, really, truly enjoyed that experience. Crazy part about that is, though, and you can believe me or not, I remember only singing the first note and the last note. Everything else was just like I was in a zone. You know what I'm saying? And that never happened to me. I don't know if it was because there were so many people there and it was live, and if you messed up, it was singing. I don't know what it was, but it was like I actually just went out in a zone. I remember the first note and the last note. But it was a great experience, and I really enjoyed it.
I bet you did. I bet you did. All right, so first we're going to take this time right now I want you to reach out to all of our fans and all the people that view the interviews, and let them know where they can find your music, all your social media, what you have next, pretty much anything that you want to let them know.
Well, once again, guys, I'm Nica Nashae. You can follow me on Facebook at Nica Nashae. You can also follow me on Twitter at Nica Nashae. Instagram, Nica_Nashae, and that is spelled NicanaShae. Alright, you can follow me on any of those social media websites to look up, to see my upcoming events and the tours, and the days I will be in Atlanta, in Athens, or your nearby city.
Gotcha. So one last question to have. One of your songs, you in love with your boyfriend, friend, or something like that? Is that from a person? Is that from a personal experience?
Everybody asked that, and I want to say thank you so much to Latasha Scott from Escape. She wrote that song, and when she introduced the song to me, I was like, I don't know if I like that because it makes me feel old, and people are gonna look at me different. But
I'm looking at you different now.
Please don't look at me different. I have never ever done that. It's just, you gotta make songs that everybody can relate to. Like somebody done that before. That happens all the time now. I'm not saying that it's okay to do it, but I've never experienced that. And I just wrote the song. We just wrote the song just, to
make it relate to somebody else.
Right. So I'm not a bad person.
Okay.
If that's what you think.
She's not a bad person.
No, I'm not.
It was just a song that she wrote to make it relatable to somebody.
Right. Thanks to Latasha.
Thank you, Latasha. Shout out to Escape. I'm a big fan of Escape.
Yeah.
Definitely. But we appreciate you. I'm glad we finally got this done.
Yes.
We wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
From Out Magazine, it's your boy Sneaky Q. We signing out. Peace.